Hello, I'm Krista Stutzman, and I will be addressing the issues of diversity, focusing on the poverty and homelessness that are factors within the educational system. So, education is affected by poverty and homelessness because of the students living in poverty or experiencing homelessness and their performance in an educational setting. So, problems that these students have that affect their performance in school are being hungry, not having enough sleep at night due to unsafe or hazardous conditions that they live in, low funding for good fitting clothes that can lead to bullying. And there are many other factors that influence a student's performance in school due to these issues. There are three main factors that influence whether or not a student attends and performs well in school. And there are factors that can help improve these conditions, and those factors are that the school and government can help to change the course of that student and help them achieve better grades or increase their performance. The second factor is the teacher and student create a relationship that is professional yet will help the student become a better student and increase their performance. And lastly, a family is very influential in the students want to perform well and get out of poverty or homelessness. So, back to the first point, which was how the government and school can try to help with funding the student or family in need, and the government can help create programs, which they have, such as the NAEH, the National Alliance to End Homelessness, which has decreased 15% since 2007. At first, this program was made to help decrease the homeless veterans in the U.S., but since then they have helped create smaller programs such as the Housing and Urban Development Program, the HUD, which awards grants for communities to create and control housing at a local level for families in need, and two other funding programs for community homeless systems are the Emergency Solutions Grant, the ESG, and the Continuum of Care, the COC. These programs have greatly helped to provide services and community-based services. Currently, the NAEH has a budget of $3.1 billion for the 2021 fiscal year. This money will help fund grant programs and government systems to help assist struggling families. Now, schools are another major system to help assist families and students in poverty or homelessness. The funding in schools creates programs to have free or reduced lunch for students in these conditions, after-school care, and services such as guidance counselors, tutors, and often special education services. These services offer students privileges that may not be possible at home due to the lack of funding or the lack of parents in the home environment. With these services, they are put into effect to help the student succeed in their educational performance. The second point, it was that a teacher's influence in the educational performance of a student. The teacher and student can create a professional relationship to help the student attain goals that they would not have normally without the help of the teacher. This relationship can also help to fill in gaps at home. A teacher could offer extra tutoring, extra help with the student by themselves to help them attain better academic achievements. There are other aspects of schooling that teachers can help the students. Sports clubs or extracurriculars. These are a strong factor in school to make friends. And most of these clubs or programs, the student has to have a certain grade point to be able to participate, so earning these higher marks in class will help increase their academic performance. Rita Pierson, from a TED Talk from class, talks about how important a student and teacher relationship can be, because this relationship can help them want to learn. She gives an example of a little boy who failed the test, and he was like, I still got a smiley face. Well, she congratulated. She's like, well, you didn't get them all wrong. And that led him to want to learn more and not fail another test. And that relationship right there will help a student become engaged in their learning environment. The last point is the student's family and how they can be influential in a student's educational performance. So a family that is experiencing poverty or homelessness, the student's main concern will be the welfare of themselves and their family. They will not care about a test being for next week that they have to study for. They care about, what am I going to eat for dinner tonight? Am I going to sleep safe in my bed? This primal need to be safe in their own home will outfactor the need for an educational performance. Family is important, and the need to protect them will be better than the want to learn. So other types of diversity in a home is shown through the structure of the family. So a family that has a stepmom, stepdad, families that foster or adopt children, so they have different ages, children coming in and out of the home. Students who are not raised by their parents, they're raised by their grandparents, their aunts, their uncles, cousins. Students that have different types of structures, such as gay parents. They will experience diversity in their education. This diversity may vary in the ways that they are treated in public and, again, influencing the student's educational performance. In conclusion, there are many factors of diversity that influence a student's performance in school, from the student's living conditions, from their relationships, and how the government helps to assist them in times of need. These are all factors that should not only be addressed in communities, but also in school systems to help end poverty and diversity in schools. I'll leave you with one question. What can you do as someone becoming a teacher to help end poverty and the diversity that comes with it within your school system and your community? Thank you.